scene we're going to have. Full checkerboard environment. Not just the end zones that are checkered, but we've been set up with a full checkerboard going throughout this stadium. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Commodores' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Tennessee's offense takes the field for the first time today. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Looking to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time four-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Punt is in the air. Now on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So Vanderbilt's offense will go to work for the first time today. And here it comes for the first time as the start of this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either, Dave.
No, it's crazy. And that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. Everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask of a freshman.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Let's take a big view here about Vanderbilt. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with
That means your system and your culture is working. And because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Commodores will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So here is the Tennessee offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful in
snatches it on the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
There he goes. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Finds space on the right. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Looking for room, it's Wiley. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Commodores in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Once the defense is wide open, he'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Volunteers have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll run it. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking to fire. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Touchdown ball! Fit it in the window for the score.
I bet this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season, on point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense starting the season off with a bang.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
He'll get down to avoid the hit, but he might not be able to avoid this penalty flag. Defensive holding, an automatic first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Longo. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moore.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
The Commodores want to crank the tempo. Trying play action. Grab near the marker, it's Moore. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. He'll try it again. Makes a man miss. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. After the break, they'll go back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Commodores in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
To the air, it's Longo. He's got him in the flat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The give to the lone running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. He wants it all. Hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time. Throws into the middle of the field. He's got it on the outside. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got his man to the left. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Vols are in the hurry-up.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Gonna look downfield again. Pulls it in. It's Jefferson. Jogged out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. And the Vols are rolling down the field. To the air on 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing.
Turning it on! Perhaps a touchdown saving tackle at the 17. And the Volunteers will line it up on 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Touchdown, Tennessee! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Wiley.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on 1st down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on 1st down and just letting him go to work and set up 2nd and short?
To the air. It's Longo. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And the Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Got rid of it just in time. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Finds his man. It's Lewis. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Volunteers are threatening in the red zone. Wants to throw again. Snags it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first. And he will score! Touchdown Volunteers! And this defense is just getting squeezed by the Big Orange, and he's cutting him up like Peyton Manning.
Man, no answers. I mean, he's really had his way. They haven't made him feel uncomfortable. If I'm a Vols fan, I'm jacked up that I got this guy at quarterback because he's showing he can put up some big numbers.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right now.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to pass. It's Longo. Takes the easy completion. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Caught in the backfield, it's Riley. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. And the Commodores will punt this one away. Cradles it at the 35. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Vols will hustle to the line. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Showing the arm strength to the left. Oh, it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
He'll do it himself. At the 20, he's got space. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Longo. Under fire. And the defense makes it play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out.
A shot toward the end zone. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. It's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
And the Vols will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Commodores headed quickly to the line. Off-play action on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Coleman. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. Looking downfield, it's Longo. Here's the shuffle pass, it's complete. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner, taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. And the Commodores are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Finds a man on the right. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. The Commodores didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They'll move the wide receiver. Jet sweep, trying to get the edge. He's headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Commodores are threatening on first and goal. send the tight end in motion. Slams ahead. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. And lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Commodores! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
This is a great play by the defensive back, and I think one of the hardest things to do as a DB is you're covering a receiver deep down the field, your back's to the play, and you've got to turn your shoulder, locate the football, and then swat it away. That DB did an outstanding job in coverage.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Floating away. Caught near the sticks. It's Jefferson. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lewis. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a take.
Breaks into the open. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. And the Volunteers with the 1st and 10. Now improvising. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Spits it out to the back. And he's going to score. Touchdown ball! Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Back to throw, it's Longo. He lofts one down the sideline. Makes the grab on the right. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Right on the money. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Commodores moving quickly to the line.
If you're trying to throw these curl routes against zone coverage, you got to have great timing. Nice job there by the quarterback, understanding where he wanted to go with it, but also the conviction. Did you see the arm talent on that throw?
And the Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Tight end now in motion. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Commodores are flying down the field. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Bringing the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. Are forced to settle for 3. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Lewis. At the 45 on his way. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
The Volunteers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Snap in the shotgun. And that pass was knocked down, but I think this flag is going to negate a good defensive play. The defense is in the neutral zone.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Gets it out fast. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. He might want another play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Touchdown, Tennessee! And the punishment has been extended.
And it's been more of the same in the 2nd half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Longo. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. And he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Lewis. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Bought a little time, lets it go. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. Wants to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
You gotta love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the 4th quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Longo. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Commodores will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. So here is the Tennessee offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done
Oh, he's got some space. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, There are a lot of fans. There are a lot of teams all across college football.
And he will take it in. Touchdown ball.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. On the run, it's Wiley. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Running back searching for a hole. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Scanning the field, it's Longo. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Commodores getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
The sure hands, it's Knowles. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Makes the grab. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. He wants to throw it again. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Longo. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. It is perfect. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. You're getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Got it in the middle. It's Lewis. There he goes. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Pulls it and fires to the left.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
The Commodores can really attack on this second and short. Dropping back, it's Longo. Finds the tight end. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
From the 30-yard line on first down. To the air on first down. He's got his man. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And after this play, the cake will be baked. They'll throw on third and short. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let it go. Makes the catch on the left. Off to the races. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown in the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course. And when you win, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.